I'm here to read for you again. Hello, Cellulite Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Well, welcome again, hopefully, or welcome if it's your first time. This reading today is going to be a Freaky Friday reading, and it is diving into how we can be more self-expressed and let our freak flag fly. I'm never going to say it right. And yes, I've manifested that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to dive into the things that we need to be aware of to let our freak flag fly. Some of us just need to be okay with, donuts on our head. I don't know. I'm okay with it sometimes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hopefully this is helpful for you. I'm very excited to do it because we missed last week because I was sick. So I'm looking forward to getting this done today. I just had like this wave of like peace come over me. That's cool. Wonder if that's related. Okay, I'm going to clear for you, clear for me, and let's jump right in. All right, Spirit, my higher self, my viewer's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the clearest, most concise information to come through for the betterment of my viewer and for the greatest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit, for making us exactly the way that we are supposed to be. All right, thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I really appreciate you stopping in. I hope that we get along pretty well. And if not, that's okay. And if you're returning, my darling, my love, as always, thank you again. You're amazing. Thank you for supporting me and just offering that energy validation. It feels really amazing, and I value you so much. Always. If you need anything ever, any energy, vibes, prayers, intentions set for you, please leave me a comment, get in touch with me. I would be happy to do that because you really mean so much to me, and you have provided me with such an amazing feeling of belonging here. So thank you. Okay, let's jump in. All right, what do we need to be aware of to let our freak flag fly? Complete authenticity, unapologetically, uniquely you. Seven of Swords. That's a self-sabotaging energy with the Nine of Wands too. Oh, some of us feel like the work is too much because we're so used to the way that we were conditioned to be, right? It feels like a heavy job, especially with everything going on in the world and day to day, and the way that you have to show up as a regular person in society, the workplace. It feels like there's a lot of obstacles in the way, and that it almost seems like maybe the reward won't be worth the work sometimes. And I feel like that is a self-sabotaging mindset. Now, I'm pretty sure I've had the same mindset, okay? I've definitely felt that way. There's been times where whenever I was coming to a place of learning how to self-validate, right, say affirmations that are positive about myself, none of them felt real. And there was months where I said these affirmations every day. And I would just feel like one day they're going to feel real. But then with that mindset, it's like every day went by and I was still in that waiting mode of feeling like one day it's just going to feel real. It's just going to magically click. And I had to learn that that's not how it works. That's not how it works. The way you start believing is that you literally make a proactive choice to start believing. You make a proactive commitment to not just say it, but to embody the belief of what you're saying about yourself. So the reason why I think affirmations are important for this, you're like, well, how can affirmations, really help you be self-expressed? If you tell yourself, I am loved, I am adored, I belong. If you tell yourself all of these things, I am capable, and you choose to believe it, then it makes stepping into your true skin, stepping out of the mask, out of the facade, it makes stepping into that, I just saw this on the bottom, much more easy to do. it is a practice, and it's not like once you choose to believe it and embody it, that every moment you believe it and embody it. Absolutely not. There are moments where, again, you feel like you're deceiving yourself. And it feels hard. And in those moments, it's important to have a list of affirmations or something that you can mentally tell yourself to go do, go journal. Why am I feeling this way? What feeling am I feeling? Am I feeling insecure? Am I feeling defeated? Am I feeling incapable? Am I feeling like a fraud? What feeling am I feeling? And is that necessarily true? Is it always going to be true? And journal these things out, because no, just because you think or feel some way doesn't mean that it's absolutely true or that it's permanent for you. You get to choose what is going to be permanent for you. And sometimes the best way to get out of this mindset is to remind yourself that it's not permanent, And then you can have a little grace for these down times, for these moments where you feel like an imposter, right? This says imposter syndrome. I do see, yeah. It's really cool. On the bottom, there's the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, with the Knight of Wands, and then the Four of Cups under that. I feel like it's worth the effort. I know that sometimes it doesn't feel like that, because yeah, it's that self-sabotaging, the imposter syndrome, it being too hard, it being, not believing what you have to say about yourself, not believing in who you truly are, not believing that the benefits, will be reaped, basically. But if you persist, it may take time. The Pentacles can represent months to years, right? It may take time, but you will embark on new opportunities where it's provided by the universe, right? You are aligning with long-term situations to come in for you where you can be completely self-expressed, where you find a tribe of people, who also see the qualities in you that you are allowing yourself to express, that you are allowing yourself to believe in, and they nurture those parts of you. I know that a big part of this journey of being self-expressed is having to deal with what we were conditioned to believe is right, wrong, true. That's a huge part of it, right? Is challenging what you were conditioned to believe about you, about the world, about others, about your position, about your responsibilities, about your morals, about everything. It's a huge thing to take on. And so whenever you're doing that and you feel like you're an imposter, and then you feel like you're also at the same time surrounded by an environment that is not cohesive to you being completely authentic, it can cloud the judgment here. It can cloud your judgment. So, but stay diligent, because then you will attract in a tribe of people who love this true side of you that you're showing, who want to give to that part of you generously, who accept that part of you, who nurture it and love it. It'll also balance out where you feel like it's less of you lying to yourself, right, and neglecting a side of you that you have been raised to believe is true. It's less that, and it comes into balance where you're like, I know that I'm giving my energy, my time, my effort to the right side of me. I know that. And that is what makes you feel completely abundant. The Ten of Pentacles is also happy home, happy family. So it could be a different group of people than who you're around now, or who you've been raised with, or it may be different, but it's complete abundance. And abundance doesn't even mean monetarily. Abundance comes in love. It comes in contentment and peace and being completely self-expressed. That is where abundance comes in. And then, and then you start to feel excited about it. That Knight of Wands, it brings back that zest for life, right? Right now, everything's so heavy and everything's so burdensome, and that makes life not fun. they ain't having a good time. They ain't having a good time. So imagine if what your day-to-day turns into is you having a great time, no matter what you're doing, 10:10 on the clock. You walk away from this disappointment, from this feeling of dissatisfaction, that life is not fulfilling, that you just wake up, go to work, eat, and die, right? You get away from this feeling, you learn to love the situations around you. It provides that opportunity. It's so worth it. It's so worth it for you. Let's see, what else do we need to know? I'm just going to go with the flow. I don't really have any questions that I want to ask, and that's okay. That's okay. Wow, I see Temperance again, and the Four of Wands. As I went to pick up this deck, and they kind of went everywhere. The cards went everywhere, so I picked them up. Four of Wands and Temperance. Talk about building structural, like, foundation for your life. A soul passion. The Wands are all about passion, soul drive, the soul food. And then the Four of Wands is celebration. It's that happiness, joy, interaction. It's fun. It's passionate. It's a celebratory experience. 11:11 on the clock. Speaking of Four of Wands. It's being in true alignment. It's being in true alignment with the beginnings and the reality that you deserve to live. I love how in this version of the Temperance card, it's a night and day difference. It's a night and day difference, okay? Magician, as I go to shuffle this. Okay, let's see, what else do we need to know about this? What else do we need to be aware of to let our freak flag fly? Don't give in to that self-sabotaging mindset. Don't judge it. Don't feel bad for having it. It's completely normal to have it. What can you do with that moment? How can you take that opportunity to deeper dive into learning more about you? Because this side of you is absolutely part of you too. You get to learn more about you, be more self-expressed by diving into the dark part of this, right? Diving into, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I'm being an imposter? Why do I feel like I can't be who I want to be? I saw 12:12 on the clock. Getting a lot of synchronicities. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know for this? What else do we need to know? Letting our freak flag fly. Eight of Wands, Five of Swords. Yes, okay, that's literally the mental battle, okay? It's also needing to have conversations to open up communication with those around you, even though it's going to be difficult, right? Birds are messengers in the tarot. There's lots of birds there, so there's a lot of communicating that needs to happen. We're going to go with more internal communication, and I like that this is coming out right after dealing with self-sabotaging thoughts. This is saying, don't let them get to you. Like, as soon as you have these thoughts pop up, these emotions, set a reminder for yourself, or something to remind yourself to stop what you're doing. Journal about it on your phone. Like, you don't even have to have journal. Do it on your phone. Take it just a minute to take some deep breaths and, yeah, say, what am I feeling? The whole process that I just talked about. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling that? Is it permanent? Does it have to be true? Does it have to be true forever? What if I was already on the other side of this? What if I was already past this and fully self-expressed? What if I was already in a position where I didn't feel like I was being an imposter, where I felt like I belonged? What about that? And then go into that feeling and allow yourself to feel that feeling. But it's saying don't get complacent when these thoughts come up, okay? They are normal to have, but you being dedicated to confronting those thoughts is very important. Very important. And you're not going to get it every time. Like I said, I'm absolutely not saying that you're failing anything if you have a day, a week, whatever, a hard month where things fall back into old self habits. Like, healing is not linear, okay? It's not linear. Ace of Swords, Judgment. Ace of Swords, Judgment. Ace of Swords, Judgment, Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, it's literally, these are both epiphanies, okay? This is spiritual awakening, right? Look at that spirit awakening in her. It is you coming to accept and acknowledge that you're not just the flesh that you are now. You have something so much more vibrant in you that is made to burst out your chest. Okay? You have so much love to give, so much energy to give, but if you are suppressing it and rejecting it, it has nowhere to go. It has nowhere to go. So this is you acknowledging. You have to fully acknowledge, even whenever I'm having hard moments, I still know and believe who I am. I still will stay true to myself. I will be honest. I will be clear about this. I will view things logically, right? Logically to my advantage. What can we logically say to our advantage when we are having moments that are very difficult, where we feel like we are incapable, like we don't have what it takes to get out of this place? The key to this door is right here. She's not trapped in this room. She's not stuck. She can leave anytime she wants. The key is right there to the door. But she's too busy weeping over feeling locked out, feeling trapped, to notice that the key is right there. The key is within you. It's with you. The key to getting out of these moments is to be in those moments with you, like with you, not passively experiencing it, but going in consciously with yourself in those moments and finding the key out, finding the door out. You have that in you. You are not missing anything. Yeah, you're not missing anything. Logically approaching these situations. Logic is often, when we're using logic from a 3D perspective and trying to just do the mundane day-to-day, not ruffle feathers, still be 1 foot in this pool of how we were conditioned to be and 1 foot in this pool of trying to be self-expressed, when we often use logic to deny being self-expressed because of what we've been conditioned. And we can flip-flop how we use logic to our advantage. You can say, logically, being this way, I don't like it. I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel like I belong. I don't feel all the negative feelings that I'm feeling now that help me wake up to who I really want to be, like who I really am. I can acknowledge with logic, this isn't working out for me. Like none of that over here, this conditioning existence, conditioned existence, doesn't work for me logically. That's how you can use logic to your advantage. And then you say, okay, yep, I'm going to do what I need to do over here, because either way, the conditioned lifestyle is still hard work too. It's just you're used to what it takes. You have been conditioned. You will condition yourself to be completely self-expressed, to be completely honest, to be completely self-empowered, right? To redirect those thoughts into something that actually nurtures you and fulfills you and makes you blossom, okay? I love it. I love it. Okay, anything else that needs to come out? As I go to shuffle this, Ace of Cups and Two of Cups. New emotional beginnings. Self-love, love offers, people who love you, you know, being around situations that are emotionally fulfilling. This cup is overflowing with love, okay? And this is reciprocal. I'm going to read this not as other people. I'm going to read this as you, okay? Choosing to overfill your own cup, choosing to fill yourself first, to love yourself in abundance, balances out this energy. It makes you able to conquer both mindsets, your dark and your light side, okay? It gets rid of the conflict. This arrow is I know it's representing like Cupid's arrow, but you know, arrows are still, it's a weapon, right? It's a weapon. That weapon is broken. It's cracked. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And I know that's a Bible verse, and I know I'm not a Christian, but I still like how that truth for being self-expressed. If you are completely authentic and you believe who you are and you believe that you're enough and you get to that point where you condition yourself to fully believe that even in the hard moments, nothing can get you down. Not anyone else's opinion, not anyone's judgment, not someone's criticism, nothing. You just be like, okay, that's your opinion, not my problem. I'm not here to live to appease you. I'm sorry that you feel like I need to appease you. Really, that's really not my problem. It's really not. Okay. Let's see. After this, I'm going to get you some Healing Energy Oracle affirmations, and then we will close this off, okay? What else do we need to know? To be fully self-expressed, what do we need to be aware of? What do we need to be conscious of? How can we let our freak flag fly? Thank you. Okay, let's see what flew out here. We got the Nine of Cups, the King of Cups reversed, the Two of Wands reversed, the Two of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's so much earth energy. This is about implementing in your day-to-day and taking the time. Pentacles represent a long time, months to years. Okay? This is saying you need to remove okay, this is a specific message. This is a specific message for some people, okay? And I will also interpret this generally also. I mean, if you're here this long, I feel like you'll hang around anyway. But a very specific message for just a few individuals is you need to release the need for paternal validation, paternal, oh my gosh, what is the word? Acceptance. Your dad's approval. You need to let go of your dad's approval. Okay? Nine of Cups, King of Cups reversed. Your emotional happiness does not depend on other people approving of you. Okay? Now, more general, that's not related to anyone's parent situation, is there is a lot of masculine energy that can often cloud our emotional needs. So there's a need to sort of step out of the masculine emotional blueprint. Does that make sense? The masculine emotional blueprint that you have been conditioned to believe, it's time to step out of that and let yourself experience whatever. Let yourself rest, right? The masculine experience is very much go, 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 do, do, do. Okay? And masculine doesn't have to mean male. There's no gender. It's literally just the attributes, the polarities, right? There's a need to step out of that. It's okay to let go of whatever plans anyone else had for you. The Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, both reversed, is changing your mind, changing your direction. Right? Where the Two of Pentacles upright is talking about basically flip-flopping on a decision, juggling multiple things. One foot in your conditioned lifestyle, one foot in your fully self-expressed lifestyle, and feeling way too spread thin, trying to balance the two of those. Reverse is saying, I'm not going to be pulled too thin. I have to make a final choice here. And the Two of Wands reverse is saying, like, there's something that you had set for your future that you looked forward to. Reverse is saying it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your mind no matter whose feathers it ruffles. Be willing to be a beginner. The Page of Pentacles. Be willing to be a beginner, to learn new things, to go out on a limb, and put effort and time. Reevaluate. Seven of Pentacles is evaluating whether something is worth the time, the energy, the resources to invest in. And most of the time it takes time for crops to sprout, right? There's a rooting process that takes place. So there's a lot of things subconsciously that have to take root first for anything to show up out here in the 3D. It's evaluating whether that's worth the time. So it's saying go out on a limb and just try it. See how, I love that this is Lily of the Valley too. These are just, I love lilies of the valley. They're wonderful. It's worth the investment. Reevaluate. Is what you have been doing that has been in a conformed, conditioned lifestyle, is that really worth your time and effort? If you are miserable, if you are unfulfilled, if you are not happy, if you feel like you are just going through the motions every day, is that worth the time and investment? Go out on a limb. Give it a try. You can always change your mind. You can always change your mind. Sometimes it's in our destiny. It is our fate. It is, this is the Wheel of Fortune in other decks, but it's called Destiny in this deck. It is in our best good and divine timing for us to let go of old paradigms, death, and destiny on the bottom. It is in our best good to try new things, to put an end to the things that we believed were going to be permanent, the things that we have to lose unexpectedly, the things that are hard to lose. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. There's going to be new growth from it. It's not the end forever. It's not the death of you. It's not the death of, it's a death of you, but not of you. It's a rebirth. It's a rebirth. It's a new chance at a new life. It's the karmic wheel turning in your favor and things coming in, being in alignment with the universe, pouring so much fortune into you in so many ways. Abundance comes in many forms. The 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles is underneath that. It is the stepping stone that you have to take. It's the stepping stone that you have to take to build that inner foundation for your complete and total life abundance, right? That's what it is. I love how, didn't the 4, was that on the bottom earlier? I don't remember. I feel like the 4 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is the stepping stone that you have to take, that you should want to take. It's a good time. It can be intimidating, especially when it's change. Change is always intimidating. Yeah, and sometimes we procrastinate. That's okay. Things are going to come in for you. Opportunities are going to come in for you, and as long as you take them, you won't be disappointed. Okay, and if you don't like it, you can change your mind. You can. It's okay. All right, Healing Energy Oracle, and then we'll close this off for you, okay? Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope that this has been helpful. It's been helpful for me. I like it. I'm learning with this channel that how to be okay with myself in the face of criticism and stuff, too. I don't even get a lot of criticism, but I'm someone who criticism has been very hard for me my whole life, probably because, like with my raising, there was little to no encouragement or praise, right? So I'm learning how to take criticism and just say, that doesn't define me. You can believe that. That's fine. You don't have to like me. That's okay. So with this channel, it's giving me the opportunity to practice still being completely authentic to me, showing up, doing what I love to do for others, helping others, and being so grateful that I get that opportunity, even if other people don't like what I have to say or other people don't like me. It's okay. I'm learning to be okay with that. So these moments, these hard moments, these challenges that are triggering are absolutely things that you can use to your advantage. Everything can be used to your advantage. Okay, here are your Healing Energy Oracle affirmations. The first one that came out is me. I love this. This is literally, this reading is all about me. Or for you, me. I allow serenity to reign in me, like a king or a queen, like royalty reigning. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. How many times did fulfillment come out in this reading? Oh my goodness. Okay. Positive thinking. Ding, ding, ding. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to excuse me. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being. The light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My heart desires to manifest light, transforms tests into growth. Yes, challenge into opportunity. Yes, and fear into love. Ah! I love it. Choice on the bottom. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. God, Spirit, the universe, the divine, whatever you want to call it. Either way. Those were amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it. Okay. I'm getting choked up. That was so cool. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And thank you so much for being completely and authentically you. And for taking these hard moments, these imposter syndrome moments, taking those times to just embrace yourself in them. You know, don't shame yourself, embrace yourself, and work through it. Everything can be used to your advantage. Everything is a bridge of incidents to the desired reality that you want to create, the desired reality that you believe. So if you believe in you and you believe in being completely you, then everything in your path is a bridge of incidents to you being completely you. Okay, I love you so much. Tomorrow is Soul Connection Saturday. We'll see if I have time for it. I've got a all-day birthday thing. I'm going to try to squeeze in that reading. So I might see you tomorrow. I might not. If I don't, then I'll see you Monday for Manifestation Monday, where we get into what energies are in the field of our manifestations. What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to know, rethink, all of that for the desired reality that we want to manifest. Okay, if this is where we part, have a great rest of the week or a great life. I love you so much. Bye.